is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
A reading from the book of Numbers, chapter 6, verse 22 to 27. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to Aaron and his sons, and tell them, this is how you shall bless the Israelites. Say to them, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord look upon you kindly and give you peace. So shall they invoke my name upon the Israelites, and I will bless them." This is the word of the Lord.
A reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Galatians, chapter 4, verses 4 to 7. Brothers and sisters, when the fullness of time had come, God sent his Son, born of a woman, born under the law, to ransom those under the law, so that we might receive adoption as sons. As proof that you are sons, God sent the Spirit of his Son into our hearts, crying out, "Abba, Father." So you are no longer a slave, but a son, and if a son, then also an heir through God. This is the word of the Lord.
A reading from the Holy Gospel of St. Luke, chapter 2, verses 16 to 21. The shepherds went in haste to Bethlehem and found Mary and Joseph and the infant lying in the manger. When they saw this, they made known the message that had been told them about this child. All who heard it were amazed by what had been told them by the shepherds. And Mary kept all these things, reflecting on them in her heart. Then the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all they had heard and seen, just as it had been told to them. When 8 days were completed for his circumcision, he was named Jesus, the name given him by the angel before he was conceived in the womb. This is the gospel of the Lord.
We have come yet to another new year, where the Lord had been so gracious for you and me to experience another time with Him. And today, the Catholic Church has given us this beautiful figure to reflect and ponder upon. In each year, we celebrate the feast, Mary, Mother of God. When we step into a new year, we have so much of good intentions, hopes, aspirations, things to do, a list of achievements that we need to make, and the failures of the last year, that I would take a firm decision that I would not repeat them. I would change my life. I would have this determination to make this year a wonderful, a blessed year for me. All these beautiful hopes, positive things should always drive us and should always there be us for a strength and for a power. But in reality, everything that we hope for will not go according to the plan. Everything. And that is what happened to Mary, a young girl who was in Nazareth. She had so many beautiful hopes, aspirations, things to achieve, to have a beautiful family life with a man she had been betrothed. But everything went upside down. Mary became Mother of God. The moment Mary became Mother of God, the human plans were no longer were no longer over Mary, but the plan of God was over Mary, and it changed the life of Mary. This will be happening to us, and this should be happening to us, and definitely it will going to happen to us. But it depends how much space we give the Lord to work in me during this year. How much space I gave Him last year to work in me, and this year, how much more space am I going to give? Other than planning everything, other than writing the achievements and the goals I have to meet, first thing, I should reflect how much space am I going to give the Lord to work in me this year. That is the discerning point of your life, my dear friends. That is the discerning point what will happen to you, what is going to happen to you in this year. The space you are going to give to the Lord to work in you. And that is what Mary did. She gave the space to the Lord to work in her, and she changed her life as Mother of God. If you want this change, or rather a change into good ways rather than the last year, then you need to give space to the Lord. You need to give space to the Lord as Mother Mary did. She always treasured up all things, pondering them in her heart. Treasured up everything in your heart. Ponder them, reflect them, and see how am I going to give the space to the Lord during the year.